It's too early in the morning.
Yeah. The only reason I get it this early is for two things. I mean, one.
Never mind. And racing.
Cars. Cars. But I've gotten it this early many times to go get a car or race a car or drive a car.
And,
that's three things.
Yeah. Now you could lump most of those all into one, right? Cars
really
themselves.
Cars.
But this morning, we are going to go to Barber's and zip around the track.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Always a fun time. I think we're gonna get some. Incredulous comments for the dust on this thing.
Yeah, it's
The more I think about it, maybe that was a bad idea.
well, nothing like just rolling out of bed and going to work.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. This shows our dedication to the craft, actually.
It's Jason. Okay, so we are here at Barber's and about to participate in the Addies Army or Addies Racers event. It's really awesome. About to have the drivers meeting and then pulled some strings and we're going to be able to get out on the track and do a little bit of shots. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. This is some of our company out here today.
I guess you could call that fast company.
Yeah, and I don't know, hyper rare.
Yeah.
That is just.
I was like, is that a Maserati?
Yeah, we weren't even sure.
Speaking of rare, there's the Patronus livery AMG.
Sweet.
Merc.
And I can't
This is an actual
GT3. GT3, yep. And then, of course, the Ferrari there. Very sweet, very sweet. And then there we are.
There we are.
Yeah!
Boom.
It's going to be awesome.
It is. Great day.
Okay, so we're about to do the parade lap or parade laps, I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
A little bit unclear on that. But
usually you do two.
One of the things we wanted to talk about is we've been out here, as we've said several times, and it is tough on a car.
Yes.
Racing is, you break stuff.
Yeah, but see, the thing about this is it's not even racing what we're doing today. And so it's the track itself that's hard on cars.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. And until you're out on a track, you just don't know that. We never, I'm like, wait a minute, we're breaking stuff. What's going on? Like, out of all the years we've been coming here, we've broken stuff more times than we haven't.
Yeah.
And it's not like we wrecked or anything. It was just, we did wreck once.
Yeah, well, okay, so.
That's a different story.
That is a different story. But the fact is, you want to make sure that your car is prepared.
Tip top, because it'll try every system to the nth degree.
Your tires, they need to be somewhat fresh and don't need to be 20 years old. That's what happened to us on Tarantula.
That and other.
Coupled with some other things.
Oh, let's talk about that.
All right, and then let's talk about. Let's see, we destroyed the engine on the Monte Carlo. Yeah, that was fun.
It was just sounded so good at 6,500 RPM.
Awesome.
It was
and then what's the other catastrophic thing that we had?
Clutch.
The clutch.
This just completely disintegrated.
Yeah.
On a downshift, and then.
Oh well, last year we caught the horse
force on fire. That was not the track's fault at all.
No,
that's not really. But it's just an indicative of the kind of things that can happen.
Well, you're using the brake enough going into the corners and stuff that it heated up some stuff in the trunk. And
it wasn't at this track, but the Monte, we blew a brake line one time.
Yep, that's
doing
right.
autocross. So.
Yeah, autocross. Anyway, so running a car at the not even maximum. Like
just
Michael's
on a track,
point.
just driving on a track.
Driving on a track, it's tough. It's tough. All right. So we got to go to the paddock for the opening ceremonies. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so the track is green. We're going to do just a couple of parade laps, taking it really easy.
I think it's black, actually, with white stripes. don't give me the evil eye.
Anyway, so we're just going to take it real easy. But yeah, here we go.
And away we go.
No, we were supposed to go in. Too late, guys. You got to go around now. I was afraid of that. Yeah, you got to go. Here comes the black flag.
I thought about getting off.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't remember if we were doing one or two. Yeah. They're all waiting for us. Oh. I'm laughing about it because what else are we going to do? That's what it's like going around the track. It's a fun track, great track.
Yeah.
And, even just putting around, you're pulling some pretty serious G's. Well, hopefully we won't get fussed at for taking another lap around. But that's one of the reasons why in a thing like this.
I really almost broke free and just when it got off, but
Yeah, you whenever you're doing a thing like this, you want to make sure that you're staying with everybody, and don't be too scared.
Yeah, so it's almost like if we had gotten off, that would almost been worse because other people, but we would have actually been able to fix the trend probably.
Yeah, we really would have, and it would have just been the two guys.
Yeah, I wish we'd done it, but oh well.
Yeah. All right. Good times. Good times.
Good times.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop out and see about getting shots and stuff like that.
All right, so I guess I'll do about 30, 45 minutes, and then I'll let you get in it.
Whenever you get tired, brother.
Okay.
All right, man. My turn in the driver's seat. Hope I don't destroy anything. I tend to do that. All right, so I finished up my laps and whew, it was intense. It was very intense. I had a good time. Michael's gonna head right back out. The line's gotten up, so they want some relief, and they asked us to jump back out there and take some folks around. So,
by the way, that Timken bearing is in here.
Ah,
the one we've been looking for.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. There you go. What do you know about that?
Some might say we have too many cars.
You could say that. I would not say that.
Oh, it'd be foolish to
say. Would say that. I would challenge them to a duel.
Challenge them to a duel. I think dueling's outlawed now.
Oh, well then, I don't know what I'll do then.
All right, have fun.
Thanks. Wish me luck.
Yep. Okay, so by wish him luck, he means hope that he doesn't tear anything up.
Take three, right?
Yeah, I take three.
All right, guys, all this footage that you've seen on this video is the Addy's Racers event, and it is an event that is near and dear to our hearts. I'm here with Brian Schubert. His family is the one that not only hosts, but was the progenitors of this event.
Yep.
And there's a lot of great things. We have a special needs child, and so I really appreciate what you guys do here. And if you could tell our viewers just what Addy's Racers and maybe Addy's Big Army now needs to
yeah, so Addy's Racers, this is our 7th year, and TredWear has been with us since day one. They were really one of the first ones to volunteer for us, and we created this event. We were thinking that it was just going to be, you know, maybe 1 or 2 times, and it was going to bring together just the Birmingham community of special needs, and then it's now kind of blossomed where we've had people from out of state over the years. And TredWear's been here since day one, and then you know, this is just a day that's kind of developed even more, where originally it was just race cars and horses, but now we've added off-road off-road Jeeps, we've had carnival rides, what else, Santa Claus. We just keep adding a little bit more and more, and we're hoping to add a couple things next year. But yeah, and then with Addy's Big Army, this is new this year, but we have started a vocational program for when adults with special needs age out of high school, because once they hit 22, there's really not a lot of options for them.
Right.
And so then our long-term goal and plan is to build a place to where it'll be there, where they come into work every day for their boutique, a coffee shop, a bakery, and everything that they sell in there is going to be stuff that they've created at work. And so then long-term, in the next 8 years, we're hoping to find residential for when people like Addy, you know, where I'm not able to take care of anymore, my wife or whatever. So we're going to be, hopefully, God willing, the residential part. So that's all going to be a part of Addy's Big Army.
Yeah. So, and this is Addy's daddy.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So, and once again, this event means a lot to us for all the reasons that you mentioned. The community at large, a lot of times, does not understand our plight,
right?
And what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. And you're talking about now vocational as well, and living skills, life skills. That's all very important. We're so excited to be part of it. Thank you so much for having us.
Man, we appreciate all
we know
yours.
we know it's a lot of work on your part.
It's a lot of work, but it's a labor of love, and you guys help it. I mean, if we don't have guys like you over the years, then we can't do this. So
thanks. And so support Addie's Army. Look it up. How can they get in touch with Addie's?
Addie's Big Army. So Addie's ADYS, and then Big, and then Army.org. And
okay, they're on Facebook, on the internet, everything else.
Everything else. Yep.
Appreciate it so much. Thanks, Brian.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Good.
Whew. Man, that thing sounds angry.
It is a little angry. But the cool thing is we didn't tear anything up. I'm very pleased about that.
Yeah, any day you can spend several hours on the track and not tear anything up.
This is a good day.
Really a good day.
It's a really good day.
The track really wrings out a car.
Yeah, it's punishing for sure. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, we're everything did great. The tires, again, these tires have just really held up. But one of the things that we noticed when we were going around the track is that we were blowing out a little bit of smoke, puffing whenever we would be on it real hard, and we'd let off just a slight puff of grayish white.
Anytime we were over 5,000 RPM and hammered off the throttle for engine braking, I saw just a little puff of blue. So these things are known to burn a little bit of oil when you're running them hard. So I think one of the things we should do is check the oil on it. And this hood, Ronnie, go here in the front. All right, let's see here. I don't have a rag on me. Oh, I see oil. That's good. It definitely is going to be due for a change after that run. Let's see how much we got in here. Okay, yeah, we burned probably. We're at the add. We're probably 1.5 quarts low. So that's for running it that hard, that's pretty typical. So we need to add some oil to it.
Well, change it. We'll change it.
Yeah, sorry. I really just changed the oil.
Really need to change it at this time.
So I mean, again, running it hard like that, it never smokes at all at idle or under heavy throttle or any of that. So just a little puff after high RPM, off throttle snap, engine braking. But this thing, man, I've just always loved the look of this engine with that Holley high ram.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so awesome sticking up through the hood when you're going around the track. You're just like, yeah, man, it's really cool. And again, I'm so pleased with the car and how it handled on the track. I really wish we could have gotten some shots from the inside when we were zipping around.
I mean, this is the one time where a GoPro is kind of still a good thing, or we should get some kind of a phone mount or something. Because I had some moments on the track where I would have loved to be able to look back and see what it looked like. Of course, it always looks much slower on the camera than it feels in the seat of the pants. Oh, man, yeah. When you're watching the cars go down the straightaway, they're just like, it looks like they're crawling, but you know that they're going right at 100. That's the kind of G-forces that you experience on the track is nothing like you experience on the street. No, you cannot even begin to appreciate it. And when we just taking the parade lap around, I mean, it was like, whoa, just being really pushed this way and that. Like turn two, I think it's turn two, the carousel. I mean, that is such a high G, just load them up. It gets to where you don't want to you want to let your head rest against the edge as it comes around. Yeah, that was one thing about the Pinto. We had that one bar that was always convenient just to rest your head against. That we don't have that in this car at all. Because it's got the T-top bar across the middle. We didn't want to have any obstructions when the T-tops are out. No. So, the Addie's event was another great event, and like we said, we didn't tear anything up, and that's always a plus. It seems like we're still more tear up events than not torn up on that whole thing, right? Oh yeah, we definitely. If we average them up over the last 7 years, we have more ticks in the
tore up section than
Right.
not.
So thankfully, there's only one accident.
Yes,
on
one
me.
accident.
But yeah, I
Would have
mean,
happened to anybody.
well, I like to say, I'd like to think that, but let's not sugarcoat it too much. Yeah. So the thing is, again, a track is just hard on a car. It just stresses every system to the nth degree. We've already said that, but so Addies,
fantastic organization. As you saw with the interview with Brian, they've done a lot to help families with special needs in our area, and I think actually the entire Southeast. They've worked really hard to make sure that the dollars go to where they count and they get the most bang for their buck. They're really taking care of families that do have these needs.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that they're doing, and now they're starting this new chapter with Addie's Big Army, where I think they're literally looking for a site, and we're talking about full care, like as far as job opportunities, living life skills, and those types of things. So I mean, they are really trying to take all of the issues that special needs families have and try to take care of those things where there have been gaps in the past.
Yeah.
And so there's not a better organization to support. We're going to have ways for them to get in touch with this organization.
Yeah, so
right?
we'll have, if you want to donate to Addies or you'd like to look them up, there'll be a link in the description of the video. Please check that out. And I know that this time of the year that we're going to be releasing this video is an excellent opportunity. If you've got some extra money, you're looking for a place to donate to or a charity to give to, Addies Army or Addies Big Army is definitely the way to go. So huge thanks. They've always been super kind and generous to us over the years. We've been with them since the start of the Addies Racers. It's a charity that's obviously near and dear to our hearts.
Thanks to Barber as well, though. What a facility!
Oh man, yeah, Barber's. They were very accommodating to us, especially this time. They kind of pulled some strings to let us out on the track early. Earlier than anybody else, and
maybe you guys get to see some footage of that.
Yeah, I hope so. I believe we should have that ready to go for you.
But so now the next video, we did you guys a disservice because we really never finished talking about the build of this car.
We kept promising that we were going to, and just
we didn't. So there's a lot of cool things that we did that we haven't talked about.
Right.
The mono wiper. I'm a big fan of that. That took a lot of fabricating.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all of this aerodynamic stuff on the side here. So starting from the splitter to the canards to the extractor vents to the brake cooling rear vents and to this whole thing, man. And then of course the turbo fans.
The turbo fans on the wheels,
fan covers. And I'll tell you what, every one of these aero enhancements, I was appreciative on the track.
Oh yeah,
because this thing is just planted.
Oh yeah, I never once
like
felt
a race car.
like I was in trouble.
And again, to me, this rear diffuser, it is just my favorite thing to ever put on a car. It is a full width, fully adjustable diffuser, and we always wanted to have a car with one of these on it. And this thing is a giant wing. It's tucked up underneath, so it's not so ostentatious, but it is almost as effective as if it was way up in the air.
Yeah, and on our last video, the Translammed Part 4, we showed the skeleton frame of that, so you could see how the bones of it started out, and then obviously we'll talk about how we skinned it out. And we'll also talk about the polycarbonate windows, because remember, these right here, these are not OE doors. These are fiberglass doors. They're very, very lightweight, and we had to actually cut this down for it to fit the car because the wheelbase is shortened about 4.5 inches. And so obviously one of the challenges that you're going to have whenever you shorten the door is you're not going to be able to find a window to go in there. So we had to make our own window, and check it out. Woo!
And all this is removable too. And we'll talk about how we built this. The only drawback I'll say to this setup is if you get close to 100 or over 100, it tends to want to pull the windows out a little bit and let air escape. But it's just
obviously you're going to have a high pressure zone.
It's too much high pressure, right?
And then this is low pressure. It's going to. We'll talk about all of that.
There are fixes for that as well. But and then
obviously the paint. We'll talk about how we do the paint
and the backstory.
Yeah, so the backstory.
Let's get a close up here of this. So this tells the backstory in a nutshell. But Camel GT and Bo Darvel, those are going to be the little Easter eggs we're going to give you on that.
Yeah.
So this is sort of a fun it'll be a fun homage to not only that genre of race car, late 70s, early 80s IMSA Camel GT series, which we just love. There's everything about it we love, but also
super cool.
Perhaps this is one of our favorite characters too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, absolutely. Well, that's it for this video. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.